Okay, welcome to cornykeg.com. Today we're going to break down a keg. For those of you who are new at kegging or are looking at getting into kegging and want to know how complicated this can get, we want to show you the different parts of a keg and how easy it is really to get into kegging and maintaining your keg. So what we're going to do is go through the different parts that you'll be dealing with. What we have right here now is we have a keg, a pinlock keg that's been broken down. So you can see the area where the lid goes in. That's where you dump your beer. And you can see we've got that nice little home brew sitting there that we've already taken through the process. You've got the two threaded areas on the keg, your gas side and your liquid side, and that is where your dip tubes go. So here we go. What you'll do, the parts of the keg, we'll start with where the dip tubes go. The first one on the gas side, the dip tube is the short one. And let me zoom in there so we can see that. That goes on the gas side. That is of course where your gas fitting will rest. Each dip tube has an O-ring. So you got to make sure that you put an O-ring on there. Just slide that back down in there. The liquid side has a much longer tube. Same thing though, it needs an O-ring. So you put the O-ring on that dip tube. Of course, since it's this liquid side, now on this one, that's going to go all the way down, kind of rest in the bottom of the keg so it can pick up your beer. From that point, then you've got your fittings. You've got your in this case, it's a pin lock fitting, but on the gas side, it is a 2-pin connection. In that fitting, you're going to have a poppet. The poppet is basically composed of two parts: the poppet, the body of the poppet, and the spring. So that goes into the fitting, which then goes onto the keg. Just screw that on there. And then you do the same thing with the liquid side. Now those fittings are exactly the same, poppets are the same. The only difference is in the pin lock, the pin lock, the gas side has 2 pins, the liquid side has 3 pins. The poppets are the same though. So that's pretty much it as far as your fittings and your dip tube. After that, then you're going to want to make sure that each fitting gets an O-ring. So make sure each fitting has an O-ring on there, and then you just have your lid. And in this instance, this is a Coca-Cola style lid. You can see there. The relief valve is what we call a static relief valve. You cannot manually relieve pressure from that one, but you will. The keg will relieve pressure if it's over pressurized. And then you're going to need an O-ring for the lid. So that's about it. The O-ring goes on the lid as such. Put it in, shut her down, and there you go. And that's your keg. Now you've got a workable keg where you can charge with CO2, you can carbonate, you can dispense, and you can end up with something like that. So thanks for watching. Go to cornykeg.com. We've got conversion kits. We've got everything you need to keg your beer.